Hello, this is Christine Halsey, and today we're looking at pinging and tracing to test the path. So we're going to test and restore IP4 connectivity, and then we'll test and restore IPv6 connectivity. Alright, so we're going to use the ping, ipconfig and ping to verify connectivity. So we'll go to PC1. Click on the desktop and go to the command prompt. We're going to enter the command ipconfig /all. And here's my IP address for PC1. So I actually pulled my table here into Word. So that I can type in my IP addresses and have a record of it. Okay. So what else did they ask us to do on that PC? We did the ipconfig /all. Alright, now we click on PC3. Okay. So over PC3, go to desktop, the command prompt, and again I'll do the ipconfig /all. And I'll bring up my table and put him in as 10.10.1.18 is subnet mask 255.240 and default gateway 10.10.1.17. Okay. Test connectivity between PC1 and PC3, and it should fail. Now there's two ways we can do that. I can go to the command prompt on PC1 and ping 10.10.1.18. And we should see it's going to fail. Okay, there's a connectivity problem. So we need to locate the error. So next I want to do a trace route to 10.10.1.18. And we'll see after a little bit that it gets to its default gateway and it doesn't go anywhere else. Okay, so I'm going to do Control-C to break that one. I'm going to come over to PC3 and do a trace route to 10.10.1.PC1 was 98. And again, we should see that it fails. Okay. From PC1, and we trace the route to PC3. Okay, from PC3, we trace the route to PC1. All right, now they want me to click on R1 and go to the command line. And we'll do a show IP interface brief. That shows me which channels are up and running. And I can see here my gigabit Ethernet is 10.10.1.97. That's correct. My serial 1 should be assigned 10.10.1.6, and it is. Okay, now they want us to do a show IP route. And C means it's connected, and L means it's local or linked. And we can see here our path to serial 1, path to serial 1, and then the gigabit is directly connected. Okay, one thing they didn't do here that I want to see, oops, I gotta enable to do that, is a show run. I can see my current running configuration, and I can check it against my table. So here we have, let's get that one first, G01, 10.10.1.97, subnet mask 255.255.255.224, so that's good. My serial 10.10.1.6, 255, 255, 255, 252. So that looks good. Okay. So I'm going to close this one, and it tells me to go to R3 and do the same thing. Okay. So I'll do a show IP interface brief. And we have 10.10.1.17 for G01, 10.10.1.10 for serial 1. Okay, those look good. And they asked us to do a show IP route. (10.1.8), 10.1.10. So those routes are looking good. I'm also going to do the show run here. And look at my different interfaces, because here it shows me the subnet mask as well, so I can check that. Gigabit 01, 255, 255, 240, so that's good. My 10.10.1.10, 255, 252, okay, that's good. All right, so at this point, I have not seen anything wrong. I'm going to go check R2, man in the middle. Maybe he's the one causing my problems. The middleman. Okay, so we were doing a show IP interface brief. All right, here R2, we have two serial 10.10.1.2. Serial 00 should be 10.10.1.5. Looks like when somebody was programming the serial interface, they made a typo. All right, so let's go fix this. We'll go into configuration mode. And all right, then we'll go into the interface S000, give it the IP address of 10.10.1.5, 255.255.255. Ooh, I did that back here, so let me fix that. And it's at 252. Okay. I'll still do a no shut to make sure it doesn't shut down and then come out of that interface. All right, let's go see if that fixed our problem. Looks like it did. We have a complete trace. That means it made the path. We can go back and do the ping, double check. And there we go. We fixed our IPv4 problem. Okay, now we're on to the IPv6 connectivity. So they want us to start on PC2, go to the desktop, and the command prompt. We're going to enter IPv6 config /all. And I can check in my table. Actually, I should be entering that into my table. That PC2 has an IPv6 address of, oops. That and its default gateway, FE80. Darn it, I keep forgetting. I have to right click and copy, and it works. Okay, so I recorded that in my table. And next they want me to do the same thing to PC4. IPv6 config /all. Notice how it has its own syntax. And I'll record its address in my table and its default gateway. Okay, so next, test connectivity between PC2 and PC4. Okay, I can do a ping here for, I just copied that address. I'm going to copy it. And it did not work. Okay, another way we can test it once this finishes, and I'm going to show you this earlier, was using the simple PDU. We can go from PC2 to PC4, and we see it failed. I tried again just to make sure it wasn't the ARP, and again it failed. Okay, next we're going to do a trace route from PC2 to PC4. Okay. Trace route to here. And it fails. It'll quit automatically or break automatically after 30 passes, but you sure don't want to wait that long, so you can use Control-C to break out of it. Then they want us to do the same thing in the reverse direction. And you see, if you watch a lot of the typing I do, you use the up and down arrow keys to keep you from having to retype a lot of addresses, retype a lot of commands, and use your up and down arrow key, get that command back, and then make the couple of changes you need for the new IP address. Makes it a whole lot more efficient when you start doing a lot of programming on the routers. Okay, you're going to use Control-C to break that. And now they want us to go to R3. And from the CLI, do a show IPv6 interface brief. So you see how the IPv6 works with certain commands. You have to enter the IPv6 to get the IPv6 information. If you just enter show IP interface brief, you get the IPv4 interface brief. Here we issued IPv6 interface brief, and we see the IPv6 results. So I'm going to double check what I'm seeing here. Gigabit Ethernet link F803. Okay. (2001.4) is my G0. 2000 db 1.3 for my serial, so that's correct as well. Okay, so with that link local address, I'm now seeing the problem. If its link local address is FE803, that's what PC4's default gateway should be, because it's going to that router on that interface to get out. So if it's not got the correct address for that interface, it's not going to get out. So let's go to PC4, change this to a 3, and now actually, let me delete all the ones that are in there and do a new one. So if I had an ARP problem, that should have fixed it, and now I'm successful. Yay! Okay, let's see if they ask us to do anything else. Verify connectivities restored. We did. I can also go back to PC2 on the command prompt, reissue my trace route or my ping. And my packet went through. I was pinging and it did not. And I see why now. Instead of putting the IP address in here, I put the link local address. So I came back and I'm getting the IP address for PC2 and PC4. I should be doing the IPv6 space config / y'all. Alright, so now if I open PC2 and go to my command prompt and I ping the address from PC4, there we go, we're successful.